What's up, YouTube? It's your boy Jay from Brother Cousins Toy Reviews, and that's right, I am back with another one. Today, I'll be reviewing MMS 589 Jango Fett by Hot Toys. Let's check it out. Okay guys, here's everything that comes with Jango Fett. First up, you got this optional jetpack right here with the blaster effects, along with the other jetpack. So they give you two options, which looks very cool. You get this dynamic flight base with the flight pole, awesome as well, with the Jango Fett chrome Star Wars nameplate, looking very awesome. You get the headset, you get the Jango Fett head sculpt, which we'll be looking at very shortly. You have the optional dented dome of the helmet. You got hands, of course. You have different communicator devices right here. You have this black tube, which honestly, I cannot remember exactly what it is. It's been a minute since I've seen Attack of the Clones. I know I should have watched that in preparation for this, but you guys can leave a comment and let me know. I know you will. Also, we got these two twin blasters right here, which we'll take a deeper look at those as well. We have the flame effects. We have this bladed gauntlet accessory. And last but not least, we have this cool ass poncho. And that's everything that comes with Jango Fett. You guys want to take a closer look of the head sculpt? And I think it looks great. Now I know we've made jokes about it, saying that it kind of looked like George Bush and everything like that. But I can really see a younger Temuera Morrison in this. Definitely. I know some people are saying that, oh, I don't think it's exactly spot on. But I think this is great. I can definitely see Temuera Morrison in this at this age. And I think it looks phenomenal. I think it's a real good, very strong sculpt. I mean, I can see like the texture in his face and in his skin and his eyes, his hair, all that. Looks good. Really looks awesome. And next up, I want to show one of the twin blasters. And I think, you know, we only need to show you one because they're twin blasters. But I think this really looks good. The detailing on it is spectacular. I think it really, really looks good and does the job. Very, very cool. Okay, here's the headset. This looks great. It's very rubbery. You see the little straps on the back, the little buckles. Very cool. And this is soft and it safely fits around the head sculpt. So you don't have to worry about it, you know, being so rigid and scratching the head sculpt or anything like that, or scuffing up the paint. So this works very well. Okay, let's take a look at the jetpack. And I love all the multi-colors that's on this. I think it looks fabulous. And you can see the little weathering on this. So he's definitely used this and got some use out of it. But I think it looks great. See the little writing on there as well. Very, very awesome. And here's the optional jetpack. Well, the other jetpack. And I think this is the one that I'll be posing them with. It's a little more streamlined to the design of Jango Fett. So we'll go with this one. And here he is in all his glory. Jango Fett from Hot Toys. Yes, this figure is simply amazing. The costume is on point. The tailoring is just right. I mean, there's no words for the tailoring, but outstanding. Just look at how that looks. It doesn't look like a figure, it looks like a guy in the costume. I love the dimensions between the helmet and the rest of the armor. I think it looks great. I think the paint application on the armor is awesome. It would have been nice if it was actual chrome parts. Gotta tell you, it is just plastic, but it does the job. It looks the part greatly. Alright guys, let's take a look at that head sculpt. And yes, it looks amazing. Or helmeted head sculpt, I should say. Just looking at all the weathering on the helmet, just comes off very awesome. Get those little back ridges there on the helmet, which just looks great. The antenna, rangefinder system looks awesome. And the blue is just so stunning and just very piercing. Both colors of blue. Got the light blue, the royal blues, and then the black of the actual visor part just comes together very, very well. Alright guys, let's take a look at the midsection of the figure. And you see the shoulder pad armor, the chest armor looks great. The gauntlets are amazing. Typical Mandalorian gauntlets. With you see the whistling birds there on the side right there as the camera spins around. And the flamethrower effects. Well, the flamethrower. Then you see the grapple hook on that gauntlet on the right side of the gauntlet with some missiles and other effects. And the gauntlets just look great. Also, let's look at the belt area with all those pouches. Just looks awesome. And then you got the dual holsters along with the leg straps to those holsters, which give him a real gunslinger feel. You get a real Western gunslinger feel with Jango Fett. I think you get that more with any other Mandalorian. You definitely get that with this guy right here. He has definitely that gunslinger effect. Maybe Din Djarin does as well, but I think Jango takes the cake. He definitely has that whole Wild Wild West outlaw gunslinger feel going on. And let's not forget the metal the metal pads on the hips. That looks good. Or Beskar. Guess that's what it would be called now. On the hip section looks phenomenal. Last but not least, we have the knee missiles and the shin guards and the guards on the front end of the boots. And you know, I think these boots kind of harken back to the original Boba Fett a little bit if you look at them, because they kind of look like they kind of look like the old Boba Fett boots from Empire Strikes Back, but they're just, modernized and updated a little bit, even though the prequels takes place way before that. But looking at costuming and modern technology, you can tell that they took those old boots and they kind of hyped them up a bit, since these movies came out in the early 2000s. Whereas the original Boba Fett and Empire Strikes Back, we all know that was the 80s. I believe that was 1980. So, the 70s and the 80s, styles updated to a more, 2000 type of style. So they had time to innovate the technology. And it looks simply amazing. Alright guys, it's that time where I get handsy with the figure. So the head does the whole 360 head swivel. Of course, arms go up like this. As you can see, this pleather right here does bunch up a little bit, causes a little bit of restriction, but gives you about that much. Not too bad, not too bad at all. Arms bend pretty good this way, and they are double jointed. So definitely you get that. You got that going on. Of course, the hands twist right there because they're on wrist pegs. You get a little bit of a chest crunch, not too much because of this armor right here. Of course, like any Mandalorian figure. The legs are kind of bunched up right here with the shins and everything with the metal plates. So he kicks up about that high. Don't need him to kick up too high, but he kicks up that high. And then you do have ratcheted joints right here, so you can definitely have him run. You get an ankle pivot, all that. you get all the articulation that you need in this figure, if you ask my opinion. It's not highly articulated. I mean, look, you're not going to put him in any Spider-Man pose or anything like that, but with the articulation you do get, it is enough to pull off some damn good poses. Okay guys, so that's been my review of MMS 589 Jango Fett by Hot Toys. And in my personal opinion, I think this figure is amazing. Matter of fact, simply amazing. And on a scale of 1 to 10, I give it a 10. And I'm gonna tell you why I'm giving it a 10. The likeness to Tamora Morrison at this age is spot on in my opinion. The costume is well done, and the weathering of the armor and the paint applications are, yes, simply amazing. That's right. Of course, all the accessories that you get 2 jetpacks, you get a poncho, you get them in different looks, you get various weapons and blaster effects. This is a good set and a great figure. Yes, I highly recommend this. I think it is great. If there is one thing I will say on the right gauntlet, be very careful because those pieces on that right gauntlet can kind of snap off. I actually had the grapple launcher head snap off as I was posing it. So definitely be careful with that. Nothing that a little super glue won't fix, but if you're very anal about your figures, be very careful when posing them. That's what I will say, and that goes for pretty much every figure. But with that being said, this figure is a 10, and that is it with this review. Remember, like, comment, subscribe, bang that bell for notifications and all that good stuff. I will see you on the next one. Peace, and we are